If you'd like, I will allow you to dress up as me for Halloween, but just know that everybody at your party will just think you didn't have a costume. What's up? I'm Trent Windsor and we're here in search of the perfect shuffle. It's time for a request video. One of my very first fans and one of my biggest supporters, my little sister Cora, requested that I review Don't Smile at Me by Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish recorded her first song when she was 14 years old. She's basically this generation's Mozart, at least as far as public success goes. We'll kind of determine the musical prowess a little bit later. Her rise to fame was honestly a rocket, set at just full speed, full blast. She's going on her trip in her little rocket ship, flying to the sky. Billie Einstein. Ever since then, she's been kind of a mainstay in the public eye in pop music. She's not really going anywhere. Between her initial success on SoundCloud and her earth-shaking debut full-length album, Billie put out an EP called Don't Smile at Me. I'm glad Cora requested that I review this EP specifically because I have a lot to say about it and I have a lot to say about Billie Eilish. Are these going to be positive comments, negative comments, just so comments? Let's find out as I review this album song by song. The first song is called Copycat. This is a very dark, gritty intro to the EP and sets the tone for most of the songs. It's got these deep, guttural, bass-heavy synths that I really love, and they really kind of hit you right there. It's a song about a girl who literally just copied everything that she did. You've got to remember that when this EP was recorded and released, Billie Eilish was 14 or 15 years old. So she is a high schooler, and it's very much high school drama for some chick to be copying everything you do, wearing the same clothes you do, yada yada. Billie Eilish's voice on this song and on many other songs is so unique and really nice. On this song, I really love how her voice is sometimes very delicate, yet sometimes quietly vicious. Sometimes it feels like Billie doesn't know how to sing above like a medium volume, but it's really okay because she really works it in that low volume space. That's where she lives, that's where she thrives. Like she really... I also really love how in this song you get some really cool pitch altered emphases here and there. The production is really nice. Great song, awesome start. This one is 20% skippable. Song number 2 is called I Don't Want to Be You Anymore. All in one word, I don't want to be you anymore. This one is a very delicate and very vulnerable song and is kind of a 180 from Copycat. Copycat is very braggadocious and I know you want to be me, look at me. I Don't Want to Be You Anymore is much more insecure, self-loathing, and putting these two songs right next to each other kind of shows Billie's depth. As far as the musical aspect of this song goes, it kind of sounds like a dark modern version of like a 50s style diner ballad, but she takes that generally superficial sound and adds a whole nother level of emotion and depth to it that I really love. She also has these really sweet high harmonies in there that really add to the emotion of this song. I would say this one is 35% skippable. Song number 3 is called My Boy.
My boy.
We start off with a slow, jazzy, like Nora Jones inspired intro, a little scat number, a little I see beep beep bop boop. That jazzy intro transitions into a funky, fresh, dark, electronic, upbeat chorus that I really love. Really well written, and it's a real earworm. The melody really sticks in your head. It's got a really nice bass line. You got some really deep piano notes that kind of punch you in the gut right there. Once again, she's complaining about her boy and how he's not a man. Hopefully, while you were 15, your boy, the person you were dating, was not a man. That is called illegal and upsetting. The song is not overwhelming. There's not so many elements coming at you at the same time. It's subtle but powerful production, which I really appreciate from this song. I also love Billie throws a little ad-lib in there. She says, all right, dude, go trip over a knife. It's a nice alternative to go fly a kite because flying a kite is just pleasant. This is another one that I would say is 20% skippable. I really enjoy this song. Song number 4 is called Watch. This is probably the most poppy song of the EP. It's kind of a sickly sweet song about unrequited love. It is very immature in its lyrics. You can tell it was written by a high schooler. She says,
I'll sit and watch your car burn with the fire that you started in me, but you never came back to ask it out.
oh, You never asked me out. You never asked me to prom. For a lot of this album, you have to try and forget that she's 15. Even though I keep bringing it up because that's comedy gold. In a lot of the music videos for this album, Billie Eilish throws in a lot of interpretive dance. And the music for this one is no different. There's a lot of interpretive dance, but it's so funny because they're so serious, but they're doing these really funny moves. I mean, how could you keep a straight face while doing this? Or this. Or even this. I like the video, it's cute, it's fun. For some reason I get a real Rachel Platten vibe on this one. It has a lot less of Billie's personality. At least that's how it feels to me. So this one I would say is 55% skippable, which is not quite my cup of tea. Now, I'm talking about this a little bit out of order because Watch and this next song go together. Billie Eilish came together with Vince Staples to make a different mix of this song called And Burn. It's a whole different song with the same bones, if that makes sense. As opposed to the first one, this one is more minor, more caustic. It's much darker and minimalistic, sometimes glitchy, and even trap inspired at some points. The other thing this song does right is that Vince Staples' verse adds a lot of maturity to it. Doing it this alternate way makes the song 100 times better. I would say And Burn is 30% skippable. Song number 5 is called Party Favor. This is a cute little ukulele song, and we start out with it being recorded over a voicemail, and then it transitions very slowly into like a studio recording. I really like that transition. I think that's pretty cool. For me, it may just be a little bit too cutesy. Ukulele songs always have the risk of being cutesy, and this one just maybe is on the wrong side of the cutesy line, if you know what I'm saying. And once again, it's a breakup song from a 15-year-old, so I would have to say that this song is 60% skippable. Song number 6 is called Bellyache. We start out with a downplayed acoustic guitar track, and we transition into a bass-heavy, dark electronic bop. Twist it, pull it, bop it. This is done so much better than I thought this kind of thing could be done. You know, it's been attempted before, the most popular example being Avicii's song Wake Me Up, which I always felt was really corny. On this track, you've got the really nice smooth transition between the two. They really dig into the electronic part and they avoid all of the cheesy EDM tropes that we're all tired of hearing. It's a great song, very dynamic. I've already gushed about the production. Billie's voice fits this beat so well that it all just comes together to form an amazing, amazing song. So I would say this one is 15% skippable. Song number 7 is called Ocean Eyes. This was the first song that really got her some attention. She originally uploaded it on SoundCloud in 2016 when, like I said, she was 14 years old. It just blows me away that she's 14 years old. I heard this in a restaurant the other day, and her voice is just so mature. If you didn't know who it was, if you didn't know what was going on, you'd think it was a much older, much more mature singer on this song. It's really soft, really beautiful. I really think this song is bedroom pop at its finest. It's very dreamy, it's a little bit trippy, and it's very, very emotional. This is a song that I would say is also 20% skippable. Song number 8, and the last song I'm going to talk about, is called Hostage. This is a slow acoustic ballad. It crescendos throughout the song, but the climax isn't that exciting. Everything about the song is just fine. It's okay, which means that it's boring. I felt like this song had taken me hostage for 4 minutes straight because I didn't feel like it was bad enough to skip, but I didn't like it enough to want to listen to it again. So because of that weird balance, I'm going to say this one is 70% skippable. Adding everything up, mathematically, this EP as a whole is only 36% skippable. Billie Eilish is an artist with a lot of potential. She's obviously gotten a lot of success and a lot of attention, especially with her new album. But to me, the new album sounds so cynical, while this EP sounds a lot more personal and vulnerable. Before she was a little bit more closed off, before she was a little bit afraid to put herself out there like that. It's unfortunate. It's a product of the media. It's a product of our society as a whole. But I hope that Billie can really push past that, and as she grows and matures, she can continue to put out this music that's so deeply personal and emotional. If you like what I'm doing here, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, turn on the notifications, leave a comment, let me know what you think about Billie Eilish. Let me know if you want me to review an album that you are so fond of or that you're not so fond of. Either way, I'm taking requests, although I only do one a month, so no promises, okay? If you want to hear what I'm listening to right now, I'll leave a link below for the best of September 2019 playlist, as well as my station head station, which has the best of all of the months going on rotation. I'm Trent Windsor, and this is The Perfect Shuffle. It's chocolate, dude.